Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, the top three, I'm not number one. How could you post that? I would have crowned, the city is mine. You cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen. It's already in my head. No funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized. It's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind. I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew wounds since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one. How could you post that? I would have crowned, the city is mine. You cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back.
It's week 6 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Dolphins and the Saints, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints. Alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Dolphins in our ball game here. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's doing it.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston. Play fake. Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Jameis to throw it. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 15 carries, 97 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run in not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
From the 38, Winston. And his throw here is incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
First carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Taken down by Pete Werner. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Fields. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Fields. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 3. Williams will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They'll run with Hunt on on second down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Winston. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the Saints punter now. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Open man downfield is Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, it's Fields. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Winston. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Winston. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
But this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
To throw is Winston. There again is Thomas. They've gone in a lot. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Winston. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. That's good on the extra point. We're tied at 7. Drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown of 6 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Fields on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a first down throw, Fields. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Dolphins at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Saints coming back. This next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Begin the drive with Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston, his throw incomplete.
Had no command that time, man. They put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Here's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, so from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. On the slant, complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Jameis again. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
Another completion here to Hunt. Touchdown, Saints. Kareem Hunt from 19 yards away. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That's for the extra point. Tied at 14. So a 2.7-point drive on total. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him?
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses to see how they defend it and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Andrew Wingard in to make the play.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 17, Fields. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. On second and goal, here's the option. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Justin Fields with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but a shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
A first down throw for Winston. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Winston. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Winston. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Winston now from the 50. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Winston. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime here. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're trying to get back on track following the loss to Buffalo a week ago. But the good news, they've got the lead right now here in the football 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Fields going to keep it once more. And he'll get this up past the 25. The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a 3rd down.
They certainly have to get a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throw right side, complete to Williams. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down, Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing again is Fields. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 36, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. A shotgun snap, Fields. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Fields. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Now a first down throw, Fields. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Justin Jefferson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty... The offense, Charles, you take a... And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. They struggled to get him on the ground in the first half, and that's continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Winston. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jalen Phillips, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
A 46-yard attempt.
And the attempted 3 will have to come from the other end of the field. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter play. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him. That's been difficult for them all game long.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Winston now. Oh, he stays up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in for long distance. I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
They begin the drive with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On the counter, here's Williams. And some room to work. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now it's Fields. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Winston. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Daniil Hunter in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Got an open man. It's Olave. And brought down the number 4. They get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Being chased out left. Touchdown! Chris Olave. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Let's go on the extra point. And now things get a little interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. Miami set to take over. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Fields. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. All eyes on Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw, Fields. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to get it up the way out there on the 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game, they've given up a ton of yards downfield. That would measure revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Fields. Finds Petty, can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
3rd and long. It's Fields. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one